Welcome back to Electronic Explorer. In the previous video we learned about diodes. Today we will learn another fundamental component, the transistor. A transistor is one of the greatest inventions in electronics. Without transistor, the modern devices like smartphone, TV, laptops wouldn't exist. By the end of this video, you will understand what a transistor is, how it works, its internal structure, operating modes, advantages and disadvantages, its symbol. So let's begin.
Have you ever wondered what makes modern electronics? It all starts with a tiny yet powerful component, the transistor. At its core, a transistor is a three-terminal semiconductor device specifically designed to control the flow of electrical current. It mainly performs two electrical functions in any circuit: amplification, which takes weak electrical signals and makes them significantly stronger, and switching, which acts like a gate to turn electrical current on and off.
Because of these two functions, transistors are almost used in every circuit.
Silicon and germanium, the two semiconductor materials historically used to make transistors. Symbol: a transistor has three terminals: base, collector, and emitter. The base controls the transistor. A small current at base controls a larger current. Collector receives the main current from the power supply. Emitter releases the current to the rest of the circuit. Here, NPN transistor, the emitter arrow points outward. Easy way to remember: NPN not pointing in, the arrow points out. PNP transistor, the emitter arrow points inward toward the transistor. Easy way to remember: PNP pointing in. Transistors are mainly two types: bipolar junction transistor BJT, and another is field effect transistor. Let's dive deeper into the most commonly used transistor type, the NPN transistor. Structurally, it consists of a thin layer of P semiconductor sandwiched between two layers of N-type semiconductors, forming the collector, base, and emitter. The core working principle is simple. When a small current flows into the base, it triggers a much larger current to flow from the collector to emitter. In fact, the total emitter current equals to the collector current plus the base current. Now let's see the PNP transistor. Its structure is reversed, featuring this layer of N-type semiconductor sandwiched between two layers of P-type semiconductors for the emitter, base, and collector. Unlike the NPN, a PNP transistor conducts when the base voltage is lower than the emitter voltage. This causes conventional current to flow straight from the emitter to the collector. The symbol and terminology of FET consist of three main terminals: drain, source, gate. A field effect transistor is a voltage controlled transistor where the current flowing between the drain and source is controlled by the voltage applied to the gate. And FET consists of three main terminals: drain, source, gate. Drain, the terminal where charge carriers leave the channel; source, the terminal where charge carriers enter the channel; gate, the terminal that modulates, controls the conductivity of the channel. Types of symbols: the diagram shows standard symbols for both N channel FET and P channel FET, each labeling the gate, drain, and source terminals. The working principle: the gate voltage creates an electric field that controls current flow between drain and source. A MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, is a voltage controlled semiconductor device used for switching and amplifying electronic signals. Unlike a BJT transistor, a MOSFET requires very little gate current, making it highly efficient. How does a MOSFET work? Imagine a water tap. Gate is tap handing, drain is water entering, source is water leaving. When you apply voltage to the gate, the MOSFET opens the path between drain and source, allowing current to flow. When the gate voltage is removed, the path closes and the current stops. In switching mode, a transistor behaves like an electronic switch. It is either completely off or completely on. In amplifier mode, a small base current controls a much larger collector current. The cutoff region is no current, transistor is off. No current flows from collector to emitter. Saturation region is enough base current, transistor is on. Current flows freely from collector to emitter. Active region, a small base current controls a much larger collector current. Transistors offers many advantages. They are small in size, consumes very little power, and operate at very high speeds. They can amplify weak signals and work as electronic switches. Transistors are reliable, generate less heat, are low in cost, and are used in almost every electronic device we use today. That's why the transistor is one of the most important inventions in electronics. Disadvantages. Although transistors have many advantages, they also have some limitations. They are sensitive to high temperature and static electricity. Small transistors cannot handle very high power, and they require proper biasing for correct operations. Their performance can change with temperature, and excessive voltage or current can permanently damage them. Despite these disadvantages, transistors remains one of the most important components in modern electronics. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Electronics Explorer. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next electronics tutorial.